What's up, everybody? Today we're going to be making a Grinch Who Stole Christmas cake. This is one of my by far top Christmas movies, and I'm so excited to show you guys how to make the cake. My name is Lori, and you're watching The Icing Artist. Not only are we turning my all-time favorite movie into a cake, but we also have a really special giveaway in store just for you guys. This week I'm working with Yode. They are the wood watch makers, and they sent me this beautiful watch, but they're also going to be doing a very special giveaway just for my viewers, and I'm going to be doing all the details for the giveaway, how to enter, at the end of this video. And it is just in time for Christmas. So you've got like women and men in your life that you don't know what to get? Stay tuned to the end of the video. To make this Grinch cake, I decided to use 2 8-inch square cakes and 1 6-inch square cake. I mean, you could do a sheet cake and like carve the cake or layer it up, but I wanted to make this super easy to do. I filled my cake using my vanilla buttercream icing that I dyed the perfect Grinchy shade of green. I did this using like electric green and forest green and like a little bit of black. And then to position where his Santa hat is gonna go, I'm gonna chop off the top of his head. But don't worry, you're not gonna see the missing part of his head because there's gonna be a hat there. I forgot to mention, do not let your cameraman or anybody else eat that little corner of his head that we cut off. He tried to eat it. Don't eat it. You're going to need it for the rest of the head. And if you eat it, you're going to be very sad later on. For the Grinch's Santa hat, we are going to be using that 6-inch square cake. We're going to be cutting that diagonally and then stacking that up with some buttercream icing. I'm just going to round over his like cheeks, so like the corners, and then his chin, so like the other corner. Because we don't want his hat looking too triangular, we're just going to carve in the sides slightly. Now that the cake is all in position the way that we want it, I'm going to separate them onto their own cake boards for the crumb coat. I started crumb coating the cakes and then realized I forgot to round over those edges, so round over the edges before you start crumb coating. I rounded over the edges and now I can finish crumb coating the cakes. You're going to crumb coat each of these cakes, making sure you're really careful with that small one because it just kind of wants to topple over on you. And when you're done doing your crumb coat, you just want to rub them down with a piece of paper towel to make sure they're nice and smooth. I've already covered my cake board in fondant so it looks a little bit nicer than the silver board. So now we can start assembling the cake onto our finishing board. I put down a little bit of icing on my cake board so my cake doesn't go sliding off on me. Now we're going to turn that green hat red, so I'm going to apply the icing to my cake using a piping tip and a disposable piping bag just so it's easier to get kind of onto the cake. Pipe that all around, just making sure it's completely covered in icing, and then I'm going to spread it out and smooth it with my offset spatula, kind of working on the sides first and then the top, making sure those edges continue to be rounded over. To finish smoothing it off, I'm just going to use a piece of paper towel, rub that onto the cake, and then pull it off gently, and that's going to give me a nice and smooth finish. If you guys have subscribed to my channel, you guys have seen my videos, you know the paper towel technique. If you guys haven't, I would love for you guys to hit that subscribe button underneath me because I do put up new videos every single week, and there's tons of holiday videos here that I know you guys would like. I felt like the Grinch's hat was a little bit stumpy at the end. It just kind of ended and it kind of like flows out nice and long. So I added a little bit of extra red icing to the end of the hat and kind of molded that into the rest of the hat with my paper towel. Now it's time to create like these little crease folds that are in the hat. So I'm gonna do that using my piece of paper towel. I just fold that a couple times so it's nice and thick. I'm gonna gently press that into the cake. And now it actually looks like a hat and not like one continually flow of fabric. Now it's time to ice the Grinch's face. So I'm gonna do the same thing what I did with the red buttercream and just apply that to his face and then smooth it out with my offset spatula, making sure that those corners are nice and rounded over, and then finish smoothing off with my piece of paper towel. And before I added on the eyes and the nose and the mouth and all that stuff, I decided to mark out kind of where they're gonna go with a toothpick. So when I add on the fur texture, you kind of know where everything's gonna go. I'm gonna start adding on all of the fur texture using my toothpick. And I gently kind of pulled this and dragged it through my icing so that way it's creating different kind of fur texture, going in different directions, making sure at the top of his head is kind of going up, but the side of his face is going out sideways and going downwards, you know, like fur would. Once I was done the top, I started blending those into the sides and making sure the sides of his face were also furry. Don't forget to do the sides of his face, otherwise it's gonna look really awkward. Pointing at you again. For the Grinch's eyes, I decided to use yellow buttercream icing. I outlined where the eyes are gonna go and then just filled it in using my buttercream icing and flattened out with my piece of paper towel. Now I decided to do my eyes yellow, but I have seen them white, and sometimes he has yellow pupils or red pupils or black pupils. Do whatever you want, guys. Make whatever Grinch character you want because there's a few different ones. And did I mention it's the 50th anniversary of the Grinch? That is super cool. So I'm gonna give my Grinch some dark green eyes and some black pupils. I'm gonna flatten that out again with a paper towel. Now I'm going to do all the other details using my black buttercream icing. So I'm going to outline his eyes and then draw down like where his nose line would be or his snout line would be. Is not that what it is?
Have a snout?
He has a snout.
No, he's got a nose.
He has like, no, it's like puffed out and then the nose and then the smile. It's not flat. But he has like a puffy pouch.
A puffy pouch?
If you guys can let me know in the comment section, what is his snout / puffy pouch / mouth thing called? Draw on that big mischievous smile. I think that's what the Grinch is like most known for, is like when he smiles and then he like smiles huge. I love it. And then I piped on the Grinch's nose, flattened that with my piece of paper towel, decided I hated it. So I gently picked it off using my spatula. It came off pretty good, and I'm just gonna kind of cover it up with my new nose that I shaped a little bit better. See, even icing artists make mistakes. I added on the very angry Grinch eyebrows, because of course he's a Grinch. He's all like angry about Christmas and wants to steal Christmas because the Who's down in Whoville love Christmas and he's been excluded from it. To finish off this Grinch cake, this hat needs some Christmassy hat fluff. So I'm gonna do that using my white buttercream icing, just kind of pipe like fluffiness going all around the brim of his hat. And then of course, it has like a point, not a ball, a point. So I did like pointy hat fluff. I really love making this cake. I've wanted to make a Grinch cake for so long, so I hope you guys really enjoyed it as well. Now I know you guys have been admiring my beautiful wooden watch throughout the video, wondering how you can enter into the giveaway. I have been eyeing these wood watches for years, so when Yod reached out to work with me, I was thrilled. Now the watch I picked out is so beautiful. It is Purple Heart, which is kind of an exotic wood. They have so many different species of wood. They use an all-natural wood finish. You're just really letting the raw beauty of the wood show through, which seems super fitting because Yod is actually Swedish for earth, soil, and land. And then the face of the watch has mother of pearl and all these little jewels. You can see all of the gears in between. And if you flip the watch over, you can actually see all the gears and behind it as well. It's so cool. Now it's spelt like Jord, but it's actually pronounced Yod. Now that's just the model that I got. They have lots of different models on their website. Kevin got one made out of koa that has like a black face where you can see all the gears. It's really cool as well. But on their website, they have like a ton of different models. So depending what kind of occasion you're looking for, they have so many different styles. They also do custom sizing and engraving and ship worldwide. So if you guys are looking for a really special gift for a loved one, I think that this makes a wonderful gift. I know that when I came home and showed my family my watch, everyone was blown away by all the details. They thought it was really, really cool. So I've got a couple people in my life who I need to buy some watches for. Oh no, I hope you guys aren't watching this video. Disregard what I just said. Yod is going to be giving away a $180 and $50 gift card. If you guys want to be entered in to win, simply click the link that's in the description box below. You can enter in your name. You have from now until December the 23rd at midnight to enter. And the winner will be announced on Christmas Eve on the 24th. And for all of my viewers, Yod is going to be giving away $25 off. There's a coupon code for that in the description. Thank you so much, Yod, for working with me on this video. It was a lot of fun. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I hope you guys all have a very Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. I will see you guys again next week.
Action.
Now action.
Yes. Action.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to mention, I'm pointing at you again.